Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Tuesday! How is everybody? It feels like it's Wednesday. I don't know why. Maybe because yesterday I got so much stuff done. I got my booth finished up. I'm going to post a video. I did a video. I didn't want to do a live from there. I just needed to do a quick video and get out of there last night. So I will post that. My booth looks really cute. I'm so excited. But I am still making more stuff. And I have the cutest little Santa for you guys this morning. I did him in two sizes. A small and a large, and the large is really large. So the large is taller than a sheet of paper. The large is like 13 inches tall, and the small is about 8 inches tall. So yeah, so there's a big difference. Anyways, he is going to be so darn cute, and I have a lot more cute Christmas things coming up. Always looking for cute Christmas stuff because I can never have enough. And always looking for new stuff for my customers because, well, for you guys too. You're my customers and my friends, but for at my craft show, I'm always looking for new things for them because it's funny because we'll have the same people that shop week after week at the different shows and go, oh, what's new? And so you always like to have new stuff there for them to look at. That's always a good thing. And then we do have crafters or shoppers that only shop at that show. And so, they want to buy a whole bunch because they only go to one show. So anyways, how is everybody? Happy Tuesday. This is our project. Look at this. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. Hey Santa, how are you, buddy? So like I said, this one's really big. Okay, these are standers. You're gonna stand. I made the stand a little bit bigger because I found some of the big ones, they tip easily in my booth. So at your house, it's not going to be a problem, but in my booth, some of them were tippy. So it's like, I need to make his stand just a little bit wider. And then, so here's the difference, guys. So small and large. And I do have them priced accordingly, of course. So I don't remember what I priced them at. Let me get you the link for that. You guys go ahead and say hello if you're out there watching, and I will grab you the link for this and I will share this over to VIP group. Let me make sure I'm live because maybe I'm just talking to myself. Yesterday was hard. My internet lagged and it might do that today too. So all day during work, I kept having to wait. I log into the server over in New Mexico to do my bookkeeping, and in between each transaction it was lagging, so it definitely was my internet yesterday. So let me see, and oh gosh, you guys, continued prayers for Florida. They're going to be hit so hard. I don't know if it started already. I didn't look. I don't think it started yet. One of my uplines had posted that they didn't evacuate. They're ready for they are ready for it to come. They've had to board up things, but a lot of them have the hurricane windows that they board up. I'm just going to give you this whole collection. So this will be all of the Christmas collection because there's a whole bunch of different things that go with this. Not just the Santa. So there's a bunch of things. Okay, so there's that. Let me go back and start at the beginning. Hi, Nikki. How are you? I know. I'm sure the storm is really scary for you guys. I'm so sorry. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Hi, so Nikki's over on YouTube, so you won't be able to see her comments. I can see them though. Hi, Cheryl. There's my hand. Okay, so I'm still live. Hi, Flora. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Vicky. Good morning. Hi, Betty. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Sherry. I'm so excited to see this finished too. Hey, Sylvia. Hi, Kathy. Oh, you're babysitting. How fun. Hope you have a great time with them. I'm sure they love having you there. So yeah, I was thinking tomorrow. I think it's supposed to hit tomorrow. Okay, perfect. I wasn't sure when it was. Okay, and Shelly says Shelly had to evacuate too. I was supposed to be Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I didn't know. I was trying to keep track of it, because that's important to me to do that. But I just my life. Let me just tell you. Let me just tell you. Darlene just has a very busy life. I'm trying to get all my month end and quarter end stuff done for my bookkeeping, and that just is a lot. Okay, so colors here. We of course have red. I'm going to try a different red this time. I'm going to try Tuscan red. I haven't used that in a very, very, very long time. You can use any red that you want. That was just the color that was suggested. And then Hauser, I hope I have enough in here. Hauser medium green. Do I have another one? I don't, but if I have to mix a color, I will. Darn it. For the tree, the base of the tree, our stump, is going to be burnt umber. Cheeks will be my blush pink. The face and hands will be warm beige, and then white for the beard and black for the shoes and the base. Okay, so, and then this will be green also, and white for this. Okay, so got everything? Okay, let's get started. Hi, Janine, how are you? Hi, Lynn. Hi, Patricia. All right, I'm so excited. So like I said, this one is about 8 inches and this one's 13 inches. There's a big difference in the small and the large. And pricing also, there's a difference because of that. So pricing on this one is, and this collection is called Oh Dear. So this is the Oh Dear Santa Stander. The small one is, how much is that? I think it's $9.75 and then $19.75 for the big one, because I mean, you can see that there's a huge difference on them. Let me see if I can show you some of the other pictures, maybe even just, oh, it didn't upload. Did it upload? Oh yeah, they did. So let me show you some of the other cutie pies. I'll have to undo my thing here. Okay. So here's another part of the collection. So that's the tiered tray part. And then there's some signs. You know how we always have these signs. Look at how cute these are. So I did post all this on my page, but I'm just going to show you really quickly because they're just so cute. And then there's ornaments, because of course we have to have ornaments. We can't go without having ornaments. Aren't they just adorable? And then there's a round door sign. I'm going to have my daughter paint up a bunch of these, so I'll have them for my next show. And then there's a mantle sign that I'm going to have different sizes on this one. I think I posted that I have different sizes, a small and a large. And then what else is there? There is also a sled. Okay, so the sled is super cute. And then of course the Santas that I'm doing. So I decided, I pulled the Santa out of the tiered tray. So this Santa that's right here that we're doing today is from the tiered tray set. That Santa right there is really small. That's about 6 inches, isn't it? This one right here. So I pulled it out of there and I enlarged it. I think I might enlarge the little deer too, because that is just so darn cute. Anyways, this is what we're doing today. Our project. So hopefully we don't have internet issues, but if we do, we just do. I just can't even. It's just so frustrating. So thanks, Beth. Hi, Sandy. How are you? Hi, Deb, my sister. Hi. Oh, I think I said hi, Patricia. I think I did. Okay, let's get started with this. I am going to bring in my board and we'll get started with painting. There's a lot of painting. Now, the hands are just scored where you paint the hands. So you could do that part first, or you could tape that off. We could actually put blue painter's tape there to tape that off if we wanted to. I think you could probably paint it red and then paint over it. Let's bring in our board. I think we might have enough room on here. We'll put the big Santa on here first and see if we have room for everything. I think we do. So I did finish up my booth. I have a little video. I'll try to get that posted to my page, but I got finished. Yay. All right. Oh, look at what was on there. That is on there from, what is that from? Yesterday? Oh, I'm gonna have to look at my project from yesterday because this was on there. I must not have finished. I must not have put that onto my project yesterday. That is hilarious. Okay, so I'll have to check when I get back to my to my booth and see if I'm missing this off of the big Santa thing because it was sitting on here. How funny. Okay, so mustache, and then we have the pom-pom. That's white. This comes apart. Okay, so we got the beard. And then we have a snowflake and we have a tree. Okay, in my hand I have the nose. This is the nose. I'll put this by the face. I'll put this down here by the face. Let me scooch this up so we can see everything. Thank you. Oh, Betty, yeah, catch the replay. Good luck at your appointment. Is that for your shoulder? I know you probably your checkup for your shoulder. Hi, Stephanie, how are you? Okay, I'm going to try to go in just a little bit closer so that sometimes it, oh, it's like, it's a fine line. I'm using my fingers to pinch the screen. Okay, so I just need one of the bases. You guys, I was telling my daughter-in-law yesterday when I was watching, this is a nose. I'm going to put that by the face down here. When I was watching Survivor last week, they were actually evacuated from a hurricane on that particular, whatever the particular episode. It was kind of interesting. Okay, so nose and face. Okay, and then green. Okay, we got everything. It's a little scattered here. Oh, this needs to go somewhere. The shoes, zapatos, those need to go somewhere. Maybe up here. Maybe I can scooch this over. This is white. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. White. Perfect. All right. Let's get going on this. There's a lot. Okay, let's do our white stuff. So I actually have a whole nother thing of white. I'm going to put this in here because I might need this, like for the snowflake. I'm going to need to dip into something. I have another bottle because I knew that was almost out. Okay, our white, we're going to need more than one coat, so let's just do all of our white stuff first. Okay, so this pom-pom up here is white. We're going to be painting all of this red except for the hands. So, like I said, if you want to tape that off, you can. Or if you just want to paint the whole thing red and then paint over the hand part with your flesh tone, you can do that. I'm sure it would be fine. So it was kind of interesting. The episode of Survivor was like probably 10 years ago, and they were evacuated from a hurricane, and I think they called it something else, but it's just like a hurricane. What is it called? A tropical storm. What's the other name for a tropical storm besides a hurricane? Is it it's not a tsunami, because that's when the water comes up. I've been in one of those when I lived in Japan. I was in a tsunami. That was scary. What is the other word for a tropical storm that's out there in the hurricane? You saw the episode and watched all of that? Yeah. I love that. I love that show so much. So I think I'm on episode like 34, 35. I'm just going through them all. Anyways, okay, keep going. So snowflake, and just gonna do all the white stuff that needs to be white. Do a beard and mustache, and then because we need at least 2 coats, so we may as well start with that, and then we'll do red because red is going to need at least 2 coats. Typhoon, thank you. Typhoon, yes, that's right. A typhoon. You're right. Sometimes I just can't think of those words, you know, because we don't use that terminology. Oh my goodness. Yep. So anyways, it didn't last that long, but it sure was devastating to their camp. And one of their camps, a tree like fell right into where they would have been sleeping. So they knew that Jeff was right. They should evacuate. Okay, there's our first coat of red. Okay, let me get a paper towel and put my brush over here, and then we're gonna, so like I said, this is a different red. You can use whatever red you want. I just wanted to try this. It's actually brand new, so I'm gonna have to open it. Yeah, somehow I'm like with my teeth. It is Tuscan red. So you can use whatever red you have or whatever red you want. I just thought, I'm going to try this, and I actually do have that color. This is what was suggested with the person that created the pattern. This is the color that they suggested. And so I can't get it to open. Of course I can't. Ugh. All right, hang tight. Not even with my teeth. It's just not wanting to open. Okay. All right, I think I got it. Let me shake it. Okay, so we need to do all of Santa and Santa with the red. Okay, the berries are just done with paint, so we'll do that afterwards. But the only things on here we don't do are the hands. And I'm thinking I'm just going to paint the whole thing, and then I'll paint over it with, I have a little brush. I can paint over the hand part with the flesh color. Okay, so we'll see if we like this or not. If you want to not do the beard area, you don't have to do all that because it is going to have the beard and the face right in there. So it is scored so that if you don't want to waste paint, you don't have to. And if you want to try to just not paint this part, you can be really careful and not paint that and just go down. You're a huge Survivor fan. You've been watching it since the first episode. Me too. I just love it. But I hadn't. I was looking for a series to go back and watch because I don't watch TV. I gave up TV a while ago when I was doing a training course. It was suggested to us to give up TV because it's a time waster for people that are trying to build their business. Although they should know that crafters need something to watch when we're creating. But when I was building my team, my Chocolate Tour team, and was focusing on business, I was taking classes, and it was suggested that we give up TV, and also because the negativity of it. So I don't sit and watch TV at night, but I wanted to watch something on my phone. So I have the Paramount app on my phone. Also, when I go up to my cabin, I don't have internet anymore, so I can watch that and it just goes off my data. Okay, so I don't have to do the center part because the beard and the face is going to be there. I kind of like that red. That's a good red. Okay, let me get this part done too before this dries on here. I might have too much paint over here. I'm just going to go ahead and do the entire face and everything because I got way too much paint, I think. Okay, I don't want it to be all globby. I like to put a thin coat, and I think I can just pretty easily just paint like along there and skip the hands. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do, guys. All right. Okay, so how was your day yesterday? What'd you guys do? Anything fun? I didn't. I just I had lots of paperwork for my job because it is the end of the month and the end of the third quarter. Yeah. The worst one is in January because I have end of month, end of quarter, and end of year. So yeah, and it's not bad. This is not bad at all. Okay, so we have our red, we have our white. Let's move on. Let's move on to green. Your daughter, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I've read that already. Hi, Heidi. How are you? Good morning. How are you doing all the way up there in Alaska? North Pole, right? Oh my goodness. All right, so here's our green. This is medium Hauser green. And we also need to do our little holly leaves. So we'll do our holly leaves. And I can do the same thing with this tree. I need new tape on here. Remind me to put new tape next time before I start. And I did kind of get a late start because last night as I was going to bed, I had second thoughts about which project I was going to do. And I'm like, oh, I need to cut out a larger Santa. So I stopped this. So this morning, instead of just coming it straight in here, I cut out this larger Santa because I thought I need to make him large. So He is about, what did I say? He's 13 inches tall. He's 13 inches tall. He's big. He's a big guy. He's a big Santa. So this one's 8 inches, and then he's about 13 inches. My tape is just not sticking at all anymore. Yeah, it's not doing me any good. You're good. The Northern Lights have been amazing. Oh my goodness. I saw some from Idaho. Cheryl, have you been seeing the Northern Lights from there? Because I saw someone from Rexburg, Idaho post the Northern Lights, and it was amazing. Amazing, I say. So yeah, Cheryl, I think you would like it. It actually is a really, I don't know, it just is a different series. I really enjoy Survivor just because, I mean, I like the social part of it because I laugh at people because they're so stupid sometimes. And I love the challenges that they go through. And it's just kind of funny, you know, when they have to eat bugs. I don't know. I just enjoy it. I think it's great. Okay, oh, there's the shoes. I'm like, where are the other shoes? They were hiding from me. And then we have 2 bases. So basically these are the same Santas. It's just one is larger and one is smaller. So I have them posted. I posted the link. It's already on my website. And then I posted all the other projects that go with this. This little guy is from the tiered tray set, and I just blew him up. I enlarged him. When you do that, I use CorelDRAW to adjust patterns. And you have to adjust the base. You have to adjust the slot. You have to adjust this part that goes into the slot so that it's not as long. So there's a little bit of adjusting to do. It's not just boom, you enlarge it and it works. There's things you have to tweak in. You've been able to see the Northern Lights from here. Oh, you have. That's awesome. How fun. They look so pretty. I love seeing the pictures. Last night there were so many gorgeous colors that I saw on the one. I'm on a Rexburg, Idaho page. I was on there because of a lost dog. I'm on so many Facebook pages because of lost dogs, and then I just don't get off of them because, you know, I mean, I just keep all of those pages. Anyways, it was kind of interesting that I was like, wow, I don't remember seeing that when I lived there when I was a kid. Was I just asleep and oblivious to this? I don't remember seeing it. So crazy, I say. Anyways, that's really cool. I love that. You've seen pictures. Oh, too many city lights where you're at. See, where I lived in Idaho, it was just pastures. It was just farmland. So I should have seen them. Maybe I just don't remember. Maybe it wasn't something that was important to me back then when I was a child. Who knows? Okay, let's get our second coats. I think the white is dry, so I can go ahead and do that. I do need to do the base part and the hands. I guess I could do the hands. Let me get some of this. Get a little bit more. The color I used for the face is warm beige. So I did tell all the colors in the beginning, but I try to tell you guys as I go. So warm beige. And let me see if I can just get that with this. And then we'll do the base of the trunk of the tree. We are going to ink everything, of course. If you want to, you could dry brush this. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, you could use all kinds of techniques. You could sand the edges. You could use stain on it. Your antiquing gel. You know, there's just so many different things that you can do. I have a friend whose booth at the craft show is all antique stuff. I could see if I gave her a cutout of this, I can imagine what it would look like, because all of her stuff is all old and antique. It would be beat up and dents and divots in it. So do what you want, guys. You're the artist. You get to make the choices on what you do with your project. And okay. All right, so that's that. Let me get the base, the tree trunk. I'm going to use burnt umber for that. I'll scooch my board back down as soon as I get done with this part. Let me just get my tree trunk. And then we'll get second coats on everything that we need to. We need to do cheekies. Cheekies. If you want to, you can put glitter or shimmer frost on this snowflake. That might look kind of cool. I don't know if I will, but I am going to make a bunch of these for my craft show. I don't know how many I'll get done for this one. I have too many projects that I keep saying, oh, I want to make this and I want to make that and have it done by the time the craft show starts on Thursday. Well, today is Tuesday, Darlene. You better get your butt in gear because you got Tuesday, Wednesday. Here, let's just dry really quick so everything is dry and ready for a second coat. Usually black doesn't need a second coat, but I didn't get all the way to the top, so I'll have to do part of that. Hey, I like that red. What do you guys think of that red? Oh, you've watched Naked and Afraid. Yeah, sorry, went back up and seen. Naked and Afraid is always a good one. My husband watches that one. I'm like, okay. It's probably on the Paramount app too. I'll pick something else next after I watch. My goal was to watch all of them and get them all done before this craft season is over. Which I think I can. I'm getting there. I don't watch it every single day. Like I was cutting out all of these new the cutouts for this project, all of this stuff for it. Got everything cut out last night and then enlarged the Santa, got that ready because I'm like, I love that Santa. I think he's going to be so cute. So of course, I mean, I love standers. I love to put all these little standers in my booth. My booth looked fantastic. I wonder if I could play the video. I don't know if it would play or not. I probably could play the video. If it uploaded to my phone, I could probably play it while I am painting the second coat. Let me look and see. Let me see if it actually uploaded to it. It did not. Usually that takes a while. It did not upload to my cloud. Yeah, I'll just have to upload it to Facebook for you guys. I did it right before I left the craft show last night, so I didn't want to stay too late. I was trying to get out of there so Judy could go home. Because I know how that is. Oops, I got some on there. Oops, we'll be going over that soon. I know how it is when you're tired. You're tired. She'd been there all day. I didn't get there till later. Here's something funny, guys. I was tired. Tara left at noon. So Tara's working 9 to noon. She's working 3 hours now. And she left. And I was like, I was supposed to go finish my booth. I was so tired. I laid down. You know, I've told you that I've been needing to have a nap in the afternoons. Because I just get exhausted still since my surgery. So I laid down, I set my timer for 30 minutes and I was out of it. I had the most craziest dream. It was so vivid. It was funny because I woke up and I had dogs all over me, of course, but yeah, I was out of it. Hi Bridget, how are you? Oh, Carrie says your husband watches Naked and Afraid too. Not your kind of show. Isn't it funny? You know, these men, right? Karen Ross says, need prayers, go to court tomorrow about the house you live in and need time to get an apartment. Oh yeah. I hope that they will listen and let you. I know that is not fun to have to go through that. Gosh. Well, I hope that they will see that you are trying and that you have something in the works and that they will work with you on it. But it's hard, as you know, if you own a place and you have a renter in there and you need them out, I can understand. Yeah, that would be a hard situation. Well, I hope that everything goes the way that you need it to go. and that you will get your apartment soon. That will just solve everything for you, right? If you get your apartment soon. Such a hard thing. I just can't even imagine. Oh my goodness. All right, trying to be so careful right there. Well, and I guess the hardest part is finding a place that will let you have your animals there. See, I would be in trouble. I'd be out on the street. I would be living in my vehicle with my animals because having 6, can you imagine trying to find a place if I had to? Yeah, it would not be fun. I would be stuck. But, you know, I do have options, but not everybody does have options. So I'm sorry. We will be praying for you. Okay. All right. That's great there. Okay. Second coat of it over here on this Santa. Looking good. I'm liking that red. It's actually covering in 2 coats. I'm not going to have to put a 3rd coat. So this is Tuscan red. I actually haven't used Tuscan red in a very long time, but I had some on the shelf and it was the suggested color for this Santa. So I decided to try it. I will make sure that I dry it all the way before I do the hands because it is like right close next to that. All right. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, it's looking good, guys. I'm loving this. I think this is fantastic. So we'll have a lot of shading to do. He was buying on land contract too much. Yeah, it's hard. Did they make the 21 days or have to tap out? Oh, hang on. Let me see. Your daughter goes for a driving test today. You're so scared. Oh gosh, I would be too. Yeah, it's not fun. It is not a fun thing. Oh, Barb, your cousin was on Naked and Afraid. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. That is a show that I would never want to be on. Sorry. I don't think anybody would want to see this body naked. It really is a great red. It really is. I'm loving it. So, okay. And you know what? I had forgot about that. Yeah, they have to make it 21 days or they tap out. And so when they tap out, that means that they're done. I've seen so many of them curled up in a fetal position saying, I can't do it another day. They're usually covered with bug bites and scratches. The elements are, I got to do these berries too. So we'll do those after we dry all of this. Yeah, they are usually covered with bug bites and scratches and bruises. It's pretty awful. And the weather, oh my goodness, the weather is just brutal for them. The rain, they really aren't given anything. And no food. It's pretty terrible. Not a fun situation. I would never want to be on that show. I always thought Survivor would be fun to be on, but when I was younger and actually was in better shape, I was severely hypoglycemic. So I would pass out almost, like be really weak and get really lightheaded if I didn't eat. So I was not a good candidate for one that couldn't eat for 20 days. I was not going to be the person that did that. Okay, I am going to use a marker to do my eyes. And I will do cheekies. We're getting there. Hi, Carol. How are you? Hi, Chris. There's an episode where they got evacuated because of her. Oh, that's, yeah, I'm sure that they have to jump in and help them in those situations because they can't just let them, you know, they're responsible for them ultimately. And there are people there that can say, hey, you know what? medically, we got to pull you. Just like with, gosh, so that one of the episodes that I just watched was Survivor earlier in the week. I guess it would have been last weekend. There were 3 medical evacuations in that one episode. Yeah, pretty crazy. 3. Yep. One of them, they thought he had a heart attack. Did he get evacuated? I'm not sure if he did, but yeah, there was heat stroke. There were 3 that went home because of one he had something infected on his back that they said could go into infection into his whole body and cause sepsis. You know, there's so much that can happen. So much. Okay, let me see if I can do where the hands are. I do need to dry it and do the berries still, and I need to do the cheekies. But I'm going to see if I can do, maybe I should dry it first. I feel like I'm going to drag my hand on there. Let's dry it first, and then I can do everything the way I need to. I just feel like I'm so behind on so many things. I cannot get caught up. My life is just so busy lately. And it's not that I don't prioritize things. I honestly I just can't do everything. I've come to that conclusion. I've also decided that at some point I will go down to probably just doing my videos during the week and take weekends off. I made that decision yesterday. I don't know when it's going to happen, but just kind of giving you guys a heads up. I've done a Facebook Live for 5.5 years every single day, even if it was just a checking in with you guys type video. But there's a point where I have to make a decision and say, okay, I need to take some time off for myself, right? So I'm kind of thinking that I'm going to start taking weekends off. It's going to be really hard with me with craft shows soon. I do have some pretty big responsibilities coming up in November. So just kind of giving you a heads up. I will let you guys know because I know you guys worry when I don't show up and do my video. But I'm thinking, you know, Jordan, we need some time off. We all need time off, right? So I'm just kind of talking through that with you guys. You know, I 5.5 years, actually longer than that February 1st, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. That's 8 months. 1 year and 8 months of not missing a day of doing a Facebook Live. I know I kept thinking, well, maybe I can make it to 6 years. But guys, you know what? Sometimes you just need to prioritize what you need to do in your life. And sometimes it's stressful for me on the weekends. And I really want to be able to do things with my husband. I want to be able to go and do the Jeeping thing and not worry about, oh, I have to be back to do a video. You know, honestly, I need to have more family time. So that might, and I think that would work for me, and just do Monday through Friday, do my videos in the morning, and eliminate the weekends. I'm thinking about it. I haven't started it yet, but I'm thinking about it because November is my hell month with my craft shows. You all know that. I'm in charge of 2 craft shows in November, and it is always a very difficult time for me. It's always very stressful. And we all need to eliminate some stress from our lives. Stress is not good for you. I have realized that there's more than one reason why I gained weight this last couple of years. And some of it is stress. So I have to start taking better care of myself. And, you know, so that's a decision that I've realized that I just need to cut back on a few things. I don't want to cut back on a lot, but that's one thing that will really help me and alleviate some stress on the weekends where I can just go have fun with my family. you know? Yeah, you have to, yeah, exactly. I do. So I'm just giving you all a heads up that I'll let you know when it's going to happen. It could even be in a week that I started. So just letting y'all know. Okay, I'm just going over the nose one more time. All right. So I need to do the trunks, and I need to do my berries. And then we can do the blush on the cheekies. Cheekies. And then we'll ink everything. Yeah, we all need to have time. I know, John, he got the Jeep. He wants to go do some Jeeping. And there's not always Wi-Fi where I go. I can't, and I don't want to worry and say, hey, I have to be back by 4 o'clock because that's when my Facebook Live is. No, sometimes you just got to think of your family first. Family comes first. And you guys will still be there. Monday through Friday, I can still get a ton of things done. All right. Okay, so the berries. Let me get, oh, actually I can use the end of this. That will work. Yeah, Monday through Friday would be plenty of time. That's what I'm thinking. Monday through Friday. I do need time to do stuff with him. See, the thing that has happened over the years is that he was always gone on the weekends. So I had all sorts of time because he was always gone on his boat. And now that he had to give up his boat because of he doesn't have the depth perception. When he had the brain tumor removed, it affected his eyesight. His peripheral vision is off, and he also can't tell when he looks in the ocean, when he's looking out for fish, he can't see everything properly, and he felt like he also couldn't steer the boat, and his balance is off, and just a bunch of things going on. So he gave up the boat, and so he's not gone every weekend fishing like he used to be. He would always find somebody, hey, you want to go out fishing? And they would pay for gas, and he would just take him fishing because that was his love. His love was fishing. So anyways, yeah, family first for sure. Okay, let me dry this and we'll do cheekies. I just want to dry it because I'll touch something. Yeah, we all deserve time off, right? We all do. So anyways, I just like to talk through things with you guys. Sometimes it just helps me make that decision too. When we say things out loud, our brain hears it. Sometimes I'll have little conversations with myself out loud because we need to make those decisions, and it just helps us. So I always like to talk things over with you guys because you're like my family too. And I know when I'm late that there's some of you guys that send me messages asking when I'm going to do my Facebook Live. So I don't want anybody worrying. Okay, those berries are really thick. So I'm trying to just get them done. They're kind of bubbling up a little bit. All right, I'm going to pop the bubble. Pop your bubble. I'm going to pop your bubble. All right. And I do have some other responsibilities that'll be coming up in the next year. So some other commitments that I have made. So yeah, there's things that are happening in the background. Okay, I'm going to squish this up and we're going to do the cheekies. I'm going to bring the other face down here. And then I do need to use my marker for sure to do the eyeballs. I'm going to just go in here and do the eyes. I like it to be black. It looks fine with it brown like that, but I like it to be dark and solid. So I'm going to do that. Yeah. I've done craft shows. This is year 39. So there's a lot going on with that. I'm not giving up my craft shows, but I do have to give up some things. Okay, I have my little round thingy about the bob. It's a dauber is what it is. Okay, I'm going to use blush pink. You could use red if you want. If you want his cheeks to be really rosy. But I'm going to use, this is blush pink. I don't like it to be dark or anything like that. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to take my little dauber. If I don't drop it too many times, I'm going to dip it in the paint and then tap, tap, tap on your paper towel and get most of that off. I kind of twist it too so that it's on there. And then you're going to do like right below the eyes. There's not a lot of space there. Okay, so just getting right in there. And then I like to do the top of the nose just a little bit. Let me stand up and do this. And then we're going to start inking everything. Okay, that looks good. I don't think I'm going to do little white highlights. So we'll see. We'll see when we get it together what we need to do. Okay, let me move this. And then let's start pulling everything off. That'll be dry in no time. Okay, so we have this. We will need a Q-tip to do the lines right there. Let's assemble everything. Everything is dry. Okay, let's drop the face in there. This is going to be so cute. I can't wait to see it all done. Super cute. Okay, push. We'll be taking it back out to ink it. There's that. Okay, so here's the nose. Got your nose. Here's his little holly leaf. There's the tree and shoes. So that's this one. And then there's a snowflake that goes on there. And then we have the base. Okay, so I'll just move the bases over. Isn't he cute? He is so darn cute. I love this Santa. Hi, Pam. How are you? Where do I get your makeup sponges? The makeup sponges I bought on Amazon. I'll try to get you the link for that. There's certain ones to get and certain ones not to get because some of them are just too soft. Yeah, I probably need to order more anyways. So I'll take a look and see if I can find that really quick. And I can attach it here. Let me just grab these off of here first. And then we will ink everything. When I get my pointy Q-tips, I just search for pointy Q-tips. That's what I search for. The makeup sponges. I haven't bought them in a while, but I bought them when I was going to do a bunch of classes because I thought it'd be easier for them to paint with them. Okay, here's our bases. Look at how cute those are. Those Santas are adorable. The pieces are kind of going here and there, but we will ink everything. So let me see if I can find the sponge, the link for that for you guys. Amazon to the rescue. You know what? I actually save a lot of money doing Amazon because then I'm not out shopping and spending more money. I mean, honestly, it does make a difference because if you go to the store, yeah, it does. Okay, so these are the ones that I buy, that I use, the makeup sponges. So I use these to do the glue, and some people paint with these also. So I'm going to give you the link for that. There's, I think, 100. That pack lasts a long time. There's 100 in the pack, so it lasts a very long time. Come on, let me get back to my Facebook page. Okay, so there's the link for that. Okay. Amazon Prime Days. Yes, I know. So maybe it's on sale. It might have been on sale. Hey, that would be cool. We love sales. Was it on sale? I think it's $1 off. 10% off. 10% off, guys. Time to buy it. Okay, let's ink everything. And let me get a Q-tip. My Q-tips are all like here and there. Okay, and I have my white. So let's do the bases first and then get them glued together. Get our white around all the black. Oops. So if you do that, if you have an accident, an oopsie, just spray some water on one of these. I just stuck it in my mouth, but put some water on a Q-tip and you can just, this is water-based. So you can just get your little oopsie off. Yeah, I slipped with the ink pad and got too much. So you can clean it up. It is water-based. So don't worry. Like if you have an oopsie and you're like, oh no, you can grab a Clorox wipe. You can grab a Q-tip and wet it. Yep, you can fix it. So don't stress. Don't sweat the small stuff, guys. And it is all small stuff. I promise. I promise in life. So, okay. I was looking back. Yeah. Yeah. I'm totally thinking that I'm going to go down to Monday through Friday. I have been telling my husband too, because, you know, it's hard for him. Because on the weekend I say, okay, can you be quiet out here? Let's turn down the TV because I'm going to do my class. So I feel bad for him sometimes that he has to accommodate my schedule. So yeah. Okay, I'm not going to ink that, but I'll ink everything else. I usually don't do the snowflakes, but I'm going to do all of this. And I think I can get right in here with my ink pad. If you can't, then just use a Q-tip to get right in there. I like to have dimension on all of that. So yeah, I have lots of new stuff coming up next year. Let me glue those. Sorry guys. Hold for a second. And I did bring in more glue. So this glue's almost gone, but I brought in a whole new thing that I got in the mail yesterday. I got a new one of these bottles. So when this one is gone, then I can just swap out to the new bottle. Okay, so this is the base. I'm going to make sure I have enough glue on it. Let me do this one at the same time. And then we'll set those to the side so they can be drying. I'm going to plug in my glue gun so that we can glue the base on when we're all done. So make sure that the center part is lined up, because sometimes that center part is offset, especially if there's a lot of layers, then it will be offset so that it helps the weight part. Okay, so I'm just kind of wiggling it, making sure that everything's lined up, and then I'm going to set it to the side. So sometimes you might have to flip it. It might be off. Okay, I'm going to plug in my glue gun, get that ready, because I will need that to glue. I like to run a bead of glue along the back part when I'm all done. Okay, let's keep going. We will keep inking. Okay, so let me just get on the tree. I want to do a little bit more right in here to get it just a little bit more sharp where the little angles are. Okay, all right, let's take them apart. I'm going to take our Santa apart and do all the pieces. So I just turn it. So I'm just turning this piece with my fingers as I'm going. Okay, get all of our little things right here. And I'll get a Q-tip and I'll do all the line work that I need to do, because that's a little bit tricky. And then I do like to do along the bottom. Actually, there's shoes there. I don't need to do the bottom. Scratch that. There are shoes down there. Okay. So I will do all the, like where the hands and the line work are on that. I'll do that. I don't need to do the top because this is up at the top, but what I do need to do is where the arms are. So I'm going to take a Q-tip. I'm going to do that line just like that. And then I'm going to blend it a little bit. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to do the same over here. I just like that to be there. Okay. So using these pointy Q-tips work. Sometimes you use a bunch of the pointy Q-tips. Some of the pointy Q-tips are not pointy. They just flatten right out. They're defective. Okay, so that way you can see the dimension. You could sit and work it some more so that it's not as dark. You do whatever you want to do. And then I'm going to go right here also, because there's a little line right there. Okay, so that's all on that part of the red. Oh, you're late. You fell back to sleep, girlfriend. You deserve it. You need to rest. So how are you feeling, Sarah? Are you doing better? Are you able to work on anything at all? I mean, I wouldn't be pushing myself, but I know how you are. I know how you are. You're probably just itching to get back into your shop and do a few small things. Things that are sitting down. I am sure you're just exhausted. Heart surgery is a big deal. We know that. Okay, I'm going to pop the face out. I'm going to do around the face lightly. I probably will put like a little white highlight in there because I kind of like that on the face. I'm not going to do the inside of this because the face part is outlined. So I'm just going to do this part on the beard. Oh, Mr. Stubby is just not doing well, guys. Yesterday, I thought he had died. Honestly, I had to keep touching him and kind of nudging him. He was asleep next to my desk. Back in my shop, I have a couple of doggy beds, and he was laying off the doggy bed with his head onto the floor, like he was not alive. And so I had to keep just kind of nudging him a little bit to make sure he was still awake. He's just old. Poor little guy. He really has been through a lot in his lifetime, and he's getting to the point where we're going to have to make that decision. It's not going to be a fun decision to have to make because, and my husband's having a really hard time with it. I mean, Stubby's his friend that sits with him every single night. Stubby has sat with him for 15 years while he watched TV. He's attached to that little guy. Even if he does say that he's a pain in the butt, we love our animals, and he's having a really tough time with it, you know. Oh gosh. So, and Stubby's breathing harder at night. So it's keeping my husband awake because his breathing is labored at night. But he's not in pain. He's not in pain, but we might have to make that decision if his quality of life keeps going down. So your husband won't let you do anything. You see your surgeon tomorrow. Hopefully he'll loosen up a little bit. Yeah, it would be nice if you could paint a little bit. But of course, oops, I didn't do this. You got it. You just got to rest. You can't risk anything happening to you. You know, that's really, really a serious thing. When you have heart surgery, we know that. So just like my surgery, I was not willing to risk lifting stuff. And guess what, guys? When I set up this craft show, I felt so good. I did not have to sit down and take breaks. So the last time I set up this craft show, which was in, what month was it? Now I can't think. August, the end of August. When we set up this craft show the last time, I had to sit down. I had a stool in my booth, and I had to keep sitting down and resting. And I was really happy that this time I didn't have to do that. I was able to keep going the whole time. So I'm getting better with my energy levels too. It takes a lot out of you to have surgery. Okay, there's that. Okay, let's keep going. This is going to be so cute. I'm so excited to see them all put together. Now, if you want to speckle, you can. I'm not going to speckle. I'm just inking the edges. He's the original. Yes, Cheryl. Stubby is one of the originals. He was Lacey and George's puppy. So he's one of the originals. Yeah. So he was from Lacey's only litter. She only had one because she wasn't a good mama. She didn't want to be a mama. I don't blame her. Sometimes I didn't want to be either. But yeah, she was not a good mama. I had to hold her down to let those puppies eat. You know, she didn't want to be there, and I got her spayed, and he was neutered when they amputated his tail because his tail wasn't attached. He's gone through a lot. He's had eye surgery because Miss Molly slashed his cornea open down the center. That was terrible. Yeah, it was a terrible phone call to my vet. My dog just slashed my other dog's eye open, and it's like the center of it was cut open. So I thought they were going to have to remove the eye. And they're like, nope, you can have it sewed back together. They can do a cornea repair, which was so expensive. He's our $7,000 dog. He's had, and you know, he's had a tumor in his chest, which we have not noticed a lot, but the heavy breathing could be because of the tumor in his chest growing. It's been over a year because we found that out right after we got Chloe. We found out that he had a tumor because we got Chloe because we thought he was lonely, and then we started taking them walking together, and he was so out of breath. So okay, it's time to start gluing together. Yay! Can't wait. But yeah, so it's been a while now because Chloe had her second birthday, even though she's still gone. She had her second birthday, and so he's had the tumor for almost 2 years now. Yeah, well, he probably had it, you know, before we noticed it. He probably had the tumor for a while. So anyways, he's done good. He's done really good since then. I'm going to cut this. So I have an end where I can dip that in the glue for the snowflake. Okay, let's get this part lined up. This is the beard and like the top of his hat. There's scoring there. You can see exactly where it needs to go. It goes right there. And then we're going to put just a tiny bit of glue on the face and pop that in there. Okay, just like that. And sorry, then the mustachio. Gonna line that up. And then the nose. The holly leaf goes right up here at the top of his hat. And then there's going to be the pom-pom on there. So holly leaf right here, pom-pom right here. Let's put the shoes on, and that way we can line this up. The bottom of the tree has like a little curve, so that's going to curve right there onto the shoes. Okay, so it's going to be a slight angle, but you want the hand to show. So you want to make sure you get it in place. So put the shoes on first. And make sure that you get them right even with where they go. They don't go to the far bottom because that part goes into the stand. Okay, so just kind of wiggle that, get that in place. And then there's going to be a snowflake on this. So figure out where that goes before you lay it down so you don't get glue everywhere. It's going to go right about there. Okay, and then we'll use our sponge to put glue on this. Just tap it on there. And I always like to do my snowflakes kind of turned a certain way. I'm going to do it so that the little part is straight up like that. It's going to go right there. I think that's where it goes. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's going to dry. Now let's do the next one. It's the same exact way. And then we'll put it in the base. So this one should be dry by the time that we get this one put together. So this project wasn't that difficult. This would be a fun project to do with a group of ladies. I don't think it would take that long. It would be a good friend project. You could get together and have coffee and muffins or whatever, oatmeal, whatever you want to have for breakfast, and do this. That would be kind of fun. Okay, this is going to go up at the top, right in there. He needs his mustache. He looks funny without his mustache. Where's your mustache, Santa? You need your mustache. Right, there we go. I'm going to make sure everything's lined up. And then his nose. And then his zapatos. His shoes. Okay. Make sure that is pressed down. And then the tree. Oops, that moved. It moved on me. I must have had too much glue. Make sure everything is still lined up. Okay, looks good. Okay, and then the tree. Like I said, you can speckle this, do whatever. You can dry brush it, whatever you want to do. Totally up to you. This actually moved too. Okay, and then there's my tree. And then this will go right here. I'll use my sponge for that. And then we'll glue this, and we'll put the hot glue, the bead of hot glue on it. And then by the time that one's done, this one should be dry enough to set up. So it doesn't take that long to set up. Okay, look how cute those are. Aren't they just adorable? So this one is 8 inches. This one is 13 inches. So this is your small, this is your large. I can go ahead and give you the link again. So here is the link for this again. If you want to order this, I do have all of the, everything that goes with this series is on there already. So there's that. Oh, sorry. Itch on my back. I got an itchy back. Okay, this is going to go in here. I'm going to try it first because I have had to sand the edges a couple of times. I don't think I have to. It should be the right width unless I have too much paint. Oh, come on. There we go. It's a tight fit. Probably a couple of coats of paint. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pull it back out. I'll put some glue on there. Just wanted to make sure it actually fit. Okay. So pulling that back out. Making sure everything is where it's supposed to be. And we're going to put a little bit of glue. I'm not going to put a lot, just a little tiny bead of glue there. And then I'll put hot glue at the back to hold it. I always like to do that because it just makes it so it's not going to come undone at my craft show. Okay, all the way on. All right. And then I'm going to put glue right here. So let me grab my glue gun and I'll do that. These are so fun. I need to make a whole bunch. I really love the small ones. I think they're adorable. I'll make maybe 6 of the large ones and a dozen small ones because I just think they're going to be fun. I think they're going to be so much fun. Okay, there's that. So I just ran a bead of glue there. I might do like one more. Sometimes I usually do like 3 across. Ouch, I just touched the end of that. Ooh. Owie. That did not tickle. That did not tickle. It was falling, and so I kind of grabbed it. Wrong thing. Just let it fall, darling. Okay, there's that. Yeah, right there. I need to go get some ice. I'll do that right after this. Okay, so some glue. Remember when I did that last time and I did it on my arm with the heat gun and I didn't go get anything? It was really bad. Yeah, the heat gun. I still have kind of a scar when I suntan, that area gets really dark. Okay, this is going to fit right in here. I didn't test it out, but I know it's going to fit. I just know it. I have had to sand them before. Sometimes they're too tight, and it's just because there's too many coats of paint. You want it to be tight. You don't want it to be loose because then it's going to tip back and forth. Okay. And you just kind of wiggle it down. Now, on that one, I had a bunch of the glue come out. So I'm going to grab one of my little Q-tips that's here in the trash, and I'm going to just clean up that glue. Get that off of there. All that extra glue. Get it out of there. All right. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a bead of glue at the back to help hold it. Nobody cares what it looks like back there. It will be fine. So I usually go back and forth. I usually do 3 nice beads of glue there. And I'm out of glue sticks. Hello. Come here, glue sticks. I have them right in arm's length. Put mustard on it. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. It doesn't really hurt. I just touched the end of it, and that's never fun. But definitely that's a great suggestion. Okay, doing my next bead. I had to add another thing. Okay, we're done, guys. I'm going to unplug my glue gun. I'm going to put you up to myself. And Our Santas are done, and you can see the difference in size. There's a big difference. Okay, so we have our small one, he's $9.75, and then our large one, he's $19.75. Aren't they so cute? I just think they're adorable. I think they would look really cute in alizarin crimson. I might do different colors. Wouldn't that be fun? Have you seen snow Santas that they've done like with a dark blue and with a green? I think that, and burgundy, I think those colors, and I got glue stuck to my hand. I think a bunch of different colors would be cute, but alizarin crimson would be really, really cute. Okay, there we go, guys. I love it. This was really fun. Thanks for being here. I love how they turned out. I cannot wait to see the rest of everything. Like here's the rest on this sheet. So what I did was I took him off of the tiered tray set. Okay, so here's the rest of the tiered tray set, and we will do the tiny. This snowman, no, the Santa is small, like maybe 5 inches tall. So we'll be doing this, but I don't have a bench here, and I thought I'm not going to make another bench. I have 3 benches at my craft show under my table. I'll bring one of them home. Thanks, guys. All right, so there you go. We can never have enough Santas, snowmen, reindeer, all those things. My booth is overrun by snowmen, though. I didn't realize I had so many snowmen that I made over the last couple of weeks. I'm going to say that out of all the things there, I probably 25% of them is snowmen. Yeah, it looks really cute, but I need more Santas in there. Santas need to take over now. All right, guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. I know, Sarah, aren't they so sweet? I know, I can't wait till you can start making all of them. All right. Love you guys. Hope you have a